Hello, this is Richard Fulford of fishlife.co.uk. I provide a consultancy service and a service for cleaning ponds, repairing ponds, looking at the water chemistry, the water quality, not just ponds but aquariums as well. Today I'm actually looking at a stream close to where I live. This is the Devil's Punch Bowl, which is a National Trust property, and the Small Brook stream has its source here. This is the spring. This is the very source of the Small Brook, and there it is, just making its way down deeper into the punch bowl. So I've brought my Freshwater Trust's test kit here with me. I'll show you. Freshwater Habitat Trust, clean water for wildlife. Now you can go on their website and you can also order a little booklet, some recording forms and test kits, and you can test for the presence of nutrients in bodies of water near where you live. Streams, ditches, ephemeral pools, those are pools that dry up, ponds, garden pond, yep, any body of water. So I thought I would come and do this because my assumptions would be that because it's coming out of the ground here in the Devil's Punch Bowl, National Trust property, I assumed that this water would be pristine. Now there are little fairy shrimp present and some snails and some other things, some other invertebrates. But I was quite surprised to get a positive reading of nitrate. Now nitrate, NO3, is a nutrient. Okay, it's an inorganic nutrient and it's an indicator of pollution. So really quite surprised. It's gone from clear and colourless to this sort of pinky mauvey colour, which indicates that, can you see that? So it's the top colour scale. I've got a reading of somewhere between 0.5 and 1 parts per million, and that might not sound very high, but it does indicate that the water is slightly to moderately polluted. The other test that the kit comes with is phosphate, okay, PO4. Phosphate is also a nutrient, and I got a pretty low reading of 0.02, somewhere between 0.02 and 0.05. Again, you know, such a small figure, small number, but it doesn't take much phosphate to pollute a body of water. So to interpret the results in the sort of recording booklet here, it tells you how to carry out the tests and how to interpret the results. It tells me that 0.5 to 1 parts per million of nitrate is, they give it a sad face, and it says evidence of some nutrient pollution. There are a lot of plants and invertebrates that will not be able to live in water with a nitrate level of that reading. And then with phosphate, where the phosphate is concerned, it's pretty much a smiley face saying no evidence of nutrient pollution. So it's interesting. We're getting a positive reading where nitrate is concerned, telling me that this water is slightly to moderately polluted, and a very low reading of phosphate. It is present, phosphate is present here, but it is just a trace. Oh, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Sig. Okay, so this is a Sig bottle, and I want to thank them for supplying me with a new bottle. I got one of these for Christmas. Fantastic, holds 750 millilitres. We've got this larger screw lid and then the smaller one at the top. So this one you can remove for quick filling and this one for drinking from. And of course that hole is always very useful, so you can tie it off on your backpack or whatever. I broke my one because I opened my car door and it rolled out onto the pavement and cracked. I contacted Sig and yeah, they were very understanding and very kind to send me a replacement. I wasn't expecting that, so yeah, a big thank you to Sig. Brilliant product, brilliant service. The website's great as well. I've always been a big fan of Sig bottles. We've got to stop using or buying bottled water from the supermarket or from the corner store. Yeah, please stop. There are going to be times, of course, when you're thirsty and you've forgotten your Sig bottle. Try not to forget it, and you are going to go and buy some water. I understand that, but let's try and reduce the amount of bottled water that we buy. We've got to start thinking more about the environment, because you know, we live in a rapidly changing world. Climate change is a reality. We're starting to see the effects of climate change, and it is just completely unnecessary in most cases to be buying in this country bottled water from the supermarket. All right, instead buy one of these. Think of this as a bag for life, a bottle for life. Anyway, this is Richard Fulford reporting for fishlife.co.uk. My email is bubble@fishlife.co.uk. Give me a call if you've got a garden pond that needs cleaning, you want me to test the water chemistry in your pond or your aquarium, you need a new filter system, or you've got an existing filter system and it needs servicing, then just get in touch. Cheers for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks very much.